Hello. Welcome to the replay. If you are tuning in on the replay, say hey in the comments. Let me know that you are here. I'm excited to have this conversation with you. It's the end of the day. I plan for this to be quick. So if this is your first time meeting me, my name is Monique James. I am a strategic marketing consultant and I help primarily service based online brand owners and nonprofit leaders know how to plan their marketing and know what to say in their marketing so they can connect with their audiences. And my company does that in a variety of ways. We do one on one consulting, we do group trainings and workshops, and we have self paced digital courses. And part of my approach to strategic marketing is really about self and business discovery. So, being willing to investigate and discover who you are as a leader and how you, as a leader, showing up impacts, guides, and drives your business to grow. So, I want to tell you a story about how I accidentally started a marketing business, this marketing business to be exact. So picture it, a tiny city, big town in Southern Arizona, 2015. I had been uh, running a hobby blog that had turned into a business that hosted lifestyle events for women. And this one particular event was really successful. We had women coming from all over the state, and this event was featured on the front page of the local newspaper. And so once that newspaper hit the streets, I started getting calls and DMs and emails from other businesses in the community who wondered how I did what I had done. They wanted to know what I was doing to get people to show up at my events, and they wanted to know if I could teach them. And so for a little while, I would just freely like answer questions. I would talk about my processes and what I was doing, and I gave advice. And after doing that for a little bit, I had a friend who encouraged me to attend a workshop that was happening in the community about social media. Now, at the time that I was building this lifestyle event business and talking to other business owners in my community, I was using social media. And so I figured, well, I don't really need to go to this event. I'll be fine missing it. And I begrudgingly went at the behest of this friend. And I'm sitting in the workshop and listening to the instructor kind of go over things. And I'm like, okay, yeah, well, I know that already. I know that. I know that. What is happening, y'all? Let's see my camera. I know X, Y, and Z and what you're saying. And finally, when we got to the Q&A portion of the class, a woman sitting next to me asked the instructor a question, and they answered it without answering it. Like said a lot of words, but didn't really address the question that she had asked. And so she, I noticed she was kind of getting frustrated, and I was frustrated too. And so I just kind of tapped her on the shoulder, what I thought was quietly, and I answered her question. And I didn't know at the time that the instructor was listening to what I was saying. And after I answered her question and leaned back over, the instructor looks at me and says, "Who are you again?" It's like I was being a disruption in the class. And that's okay, that's not a far stretch to say for me. But anyway, that experience turned into an opportunity where I was able to partner with the Small Business Development Center in my community for years, a multi-year partnership where we developed trainings, I hosted and taught workshops, and as a result of that partnership, I ended up writing a column in our local newspaper about social media and digital marketing for small business owners. And so that's how this business This brand that you are watching this video right now was birthed. It wasn't a part of the plan. It was literally just me paying attention to what I was being asked to do and stepping into the space and doing it. And so, what is the takeaway for you? You, entrepreneur, small business owner, nonprofit leader who is watching, what are the lessons? What are the takeaways that I want you to leave with from sharing this story? The first one is this: I want you get into the habit of questioning what you think you know about how opportunities can show up for you. Because remember what I said, I was going to skip the workshop altogether. I was not going to attend at all. And it was because I went, a multi-year opportunity to teach and to write allowed became the foundation for this brand. So question what you think you know. Question your assumptions about what opportunity can look like for you and your business. The second lesson is and this really speaks to my approach to marketing strategy. Be willing to empower yourself with a clear brand identity so that when questions show up in your periphery, you can recognize when you have an opportunity to respond. Going to that workshop, sitting in that room, not not really, I wasn't really clear about starting a business yet, but I knew that the conversations that I had been having with the business owners in my community, the people in that room were represented by those business owners. So I understood that if this was a business, there are customers for me in this room. And so if I'm willing to recognize the questions that are coming up that are for me, the questions that I can answer and answer them, I can create opportunities, which takes me into lesson number 3 is be willing to show that you're an answer. I understand when you are wrestling with indecision and confusion and not knowing and self-doubt and all of these things, it is difficult to show up and talk about who you are, the thing you do, why people should care. I understand that. But not showing up, not talking about who you are, not talking about what you do, not showing people why they should care does the opposite of allow your business to grow. It doesn't support your brand expanding. It doesn't facilitate the types of conversations that you could have with people in your audience who want to buy the thing that you are offering. And so you have to be willing to show that you're an answer. Recognize the questions and don't just sit and be silent after you've recognized the questions. Be willing to answer them in a way that shows you are an answer, in a way that shows you have this answer and more, in a way that shows you understand what's really being asked, and people can trust you for the solution. That's the third lesson. The last lesson I will share with you is that partnerships are profitable. Partnerships are profitable. I just told you how I was able to develop a partnership with my local small business development center that lasted for years, multiple years, where business owners were taught, empowered, educated, supported through workshops that I developed, through workshops that we co-developed, through workshops that I taught. That allowed my business to make money. That allowed the SBDC to meet their goals. Partnerships are profitable. And so for me, as I ease into and make my way into hosting marketing summer school in the community that I live in now, and having developed a partnership with the Clubhouse to host this workshop series in their facility, partnerships are profitable. And so I want to encourage you to position yourself, one, to know what it is that you want, to identify the potential partners, and to have the conversations, because partnerships are profitable. So my live yesterday was about brand identity, right? And this story, my personal story, illustrates what it can look like to know enough about your brand, to have enough self awareness so that you can recognize when the situation, when the circumstances are leaning in your favor. And then you can opt in and create something that allows your business to win, that allows your brand to make money, that allows your nonprofit organization to make an even greater impact. When you are confused and unclear and distracted, it is really difficult to do those things. So that's why, one of the reasons that I am hosting Marketing Summer School. You can attend in person at the Clubhouse. The link will be attached to this video later this month, or you can attend virtually. My goal is to make strategic marketing insight, expertise, information available to the brands, the business owners, the entrepreneurs, the nonprofit leaders who need it, who haven't historically have access to it. And if you are wrestling with the self-doubt, if you are wrestling with recognizing that the growth of your business requires your growth as well, then I want to invite you to join me on July 19th and July 26th for two jam-packed sessions where you are going to be challenged to answer some of these questions, but not challenged and left by yourself to figure it out, but have the support to help you through the process to arrive at the answers that are already in you. You just haven't had the opportunity or the space or given yourself the permission to tap in. So, shout out to the Clubhouse for their partnership on this workshop series. I am looking forward to being in their space that with the floor to ceiling windows and the tech equipment. I am excited to bring this information to this community in person and virtually. So, if you are watching this prior to July 19th, then I want to encourage you to click the link attached to this video and join us in person or virtually for Marketing Summer School. Maybe you didn't accidentally start a business. That's fine. But I am willing to bet that where you are right now, you know that there is potential for more. And I am here to tell you that your marketing strategy is the key. It will unlock everything that you've dared to believe is possible for your brand and the people you serve. So do not hesitate. Do not pass go. Do not forfeit this opportunity. Recognize when opportunity is showing up in a different package. So I want to invite you to join us in the room in person or in the room virtually. Marketing Summer School is coming up. I'm excited to host it. Shout out to the Cochise College Small Business Development Center and the Sierra Vista Herald Review. I worked with both. My column on digital marketing ran in the Herald Review for years, and being able to partner with the fantastic people at the Cochise College Small Business Development Center allowed me to step into my brilliance, to stand taller in my brilliance, um, in a way that I don't think I would have been able to do without their partnership, without recognizing the opportunities that they presented and stepped into them with both feet. So thank y'all for tuning in. If you have any questions about Marketing Summer School, about anything that we talked about, any of the story, drop them in the comments and I'll be happy to answer them for you. Until my next broadcast, I will catch you all later. Bye.